So hi, Will and the Good Noise podcast here with After Hours. We're going to ask them some questions today. I'm going to start. What inspired you guys to start the band, and what does the band name mean?
Okay, so for our band, we started out of Let's Play Music in Derry. So what we wanted to do is we all individually just wanted to be in a band, and they kind of put us all together. And then After Hours, it came to be after a lot of different names. At first, we were Ice Tray and the Cubes because
No. At first, we were Silence Between. Well, before you guys came, it was the three of us. It was just it was just me, Alex, Trey, and Brian for a solid amount, and it was the Silence Between. And then we did Ice Tray and the Cubes.
Then we were Sidewalk Chalk for a hot second.
Oh, that's a nice one. I like that one.
We were.
I like that one too. And then we chose After Hours. I don't even remember why. It was like in one of our practices, we were just like trying to come up with anything because we were told that we should change it from Sidewalk Chalk.
Yeah.
So that's how After Hours came to be.
I think my mom came up with that name.
Did she?
I think so. I think we were talking about it, and she was like, "How about After Hours?" And I was like, "Wait, that actually has a nice ring to it." And then the Weekend album came out, like not too long ago. We're all like,
Yeah, when I was talking to Glory, I was like, "Is this just inspired by the Weekend album? Because that would be so cool." But
yeah, it happened before he came out with the album, and then we're all like,
"We were the original After Hours."
All right. You guys claimed it first. You will be seeing him in court. So, what is your writing process like?
So as of right now, we haven't totally come out. We haven't like created any like original songs, but that are our own. I know like recently, me and Brian tried to do something instrumental, and the process was interesting. It was just us basically like coming up with ideas or whatever. But yeah, we don't have any originals yet.
It's hard coming up with stuff when you like can't meet face to face. Just because like just to like send her an idea, I have to record it and then like email it to her. So it's pretty tough.
I get that. Yeah.
Sick.
So what bands have you been listening to with all the downtime we've had?
Does everybody want to kind of like say their own thing?
Spotify playlist. Hang on.
We'll go round table on this one.
Okay. Who wants to start?
I'll start.
Okay.
I got it. So, what bands? So I've been listening to Daisy this quarantine. I got into them. I've started listening. It's not a band. She's a solo artist. I started listening to Upsal too. She's like, I don't even know if she's that famous, but yeah, those are like the two ones that I've been kind of into during this whole quarantine time.
Right.
Alex, since you're next to me, you go.
No, just pass.
Why?
Pass.
Bro, you can't pass.
No,
You
that's
can't
not the rules
pass.
around here.
Yeah.
I'll go last. How about that?
Oh.
Okay.
All right, as long as you answer.
For me, I've been also listening to a lot of Daisy. I love their music. Yeah, mostly just Daisy. Also like Vance Joy, but that's just one person.
For me, I've been listening to a lot of Surfaces and Atlas and Still Woozy. Those are like three bands that I've been super into lately.
I've been doing the super basics thing and been listening to Daisy too, just to kind of like get a better idea of like their sound.
Okay.
Because I think they have a pretty cool sound to them.
Big man, it's your
Me
turn.
now?
Yeah, it's you.
I mean, I don't know. I've been listening to a bunch of stuff, but I guess like just to narrow it down to two. I guess I've been listening to 100 Gex a lot, and Fishman. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Solid.
I don't get
So
the
a lot
hype behind 100 Gex, but
I didn't get it at first either, but over time.
yeah, my
You gotta get
girlfriend's been
used to
trying to
it.
get me to listen to it. I can't do it. I won't do it. I'm like, don't you dare.
I like the Money Machine song, but like
Disgusting.
I like a part of it where I think it's like where they're talking about cigarettes, but like that's the only part because
Oh,
it
at
just
the
doesn't
beginning.
fit in the song and it makes me laugh. But yeah. Anyways, you mentioned that you were you had a little writing session or a jam session. Is there anything you could tell us about that? Is there a song in the works, or was that just like a little let's try something out?
Well, I kind of was just noodling around
Mhm.
one day, and I just came up with something I thought sounded cool. So I like sent it to Sarah, and she's like, "Ooh, that's cool." I'm like, "Hey, do you want to like FaceTime and come up with ideas or something?" So that's what like it was, and we're kind of trying to figure out ways to include more people into it.
Is there anything that is? I know you guys don't have anything written or anything out. Is there anything been talked about for something bigger?
Mhm.
EP, album? Have those been talked about
Covered.
at all? Or
Oh wait, you guys are sorry. I love chorus. Sorry, EP, album,
yeah.
single.
So right now, I think what we're kind of thinking about for like future stuff is just the next street stock that we're gonna do. And nothing like as big as like an EP or an album or anything. But I mean, personally, I would love to do something like that. But I guess we've just been kind of focusing on like specific gigs.
Okay,
Mhm.
I get that.
Yeah,
Makes
I feel like we're trying to just get a really solid set right now, and that way, like, if we want more gigs, we can have the freedom to do that without really having to like learn a bunch of new songs. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So what is your dream venue to play in? Like, do you guys have one?
Oh wow!
Ooh,
Does someone else want to answer this question?
I have one. So it's not really like a specific venue, but I love like the small like house kind of type of thing where everyone's standing and just like I love the small community.
Mhm.
And I think that's a really cool place to be. Not like anything big,
Mhm.
but
Yeah, and this isn't a Madison Square Garden. I think.
right.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know about y'all, but I would love to play in Madison Square Garden.
Bro, let's go. I'll
Go.
see you front row. Front row.
As much as I love like those small, intimate like venues, kind of like the like Boston House of Blues, just kind of
Yeah.
like those like small bars area. But like you can never like the feeling that even as you're an audience member in like a big arena watching this like band perform, I can't even imagine how it feels to be performing up there.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to do that, but that's like far away.
All right. Anybody else?
Anybody else?
I kind of agree with Sophia. Like, I don't really want to plan anything like super big. Probably just because I feel like it would be almost not as genuine.
Mhm.
Like, it's not as interactive like with the audience when you're playing like some like huge arena. Like
Mhm.
when you're playing like somewhere really small, way easier to kind of interact with the audience more.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. I also like love open mics, like in Derry, the coffee factory. I went to like every single open mic that they had. I played in some of them just like by myself, but I love that energy and how like everybody cheers for each other and it's all really supportive and like close knit because you see the same people every week and stuff like that. So
Mhm.
I would love once like, you know, the virus has been put under control that we can kind of do a lot of like open mics like that, like monthly or whatever.
That'd be sick. Okay. Okay. So where do you guys see the band in the next 5 years? O2 Arena, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, like, I think we'll definitely, we're all really, really close friends. So I know that we'll definitely still be like hanging out and trying to play stuff together and all different types of stuff like that. Other than Victoria, apparently, I'm not sure if any of us had our like sights set on something really big. But I mean, that'd be also really cool too. It's kind of, we're just going with the flow, stuff like that.
Fair.
I think we'll have something written, like our own original music. That's definitely coming super close.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Coming there.
I really want to do something like that.
Okay. All right. So for the last couple questions, we're going to shift away from music and go straight to Death Row. So if you're on death row, what would your last meal be with a drink? And we'll go round table on this one once again.
Ooh.
This is a good question.
Yo, I already know.
Okay, all right.
So this will just be my McDonald's order. A double quarter pounder.
Wait. Okay.
No
Okay.
mustard, no pickle. Okay.
Mhm.
Large fry and a large Dr. Pepper. That's it. That's all I want.
All right. Solid.
Solid. I don't know.
Victoria, Alex, Sophia.
I'll go.
Okay.
It's kind of bizarre. The drink and the food don't match, but it's my last meal, you know? So,
That's okay.
chicken pot pie,
Mhm.
mashed potatoes, and then a pina colada. That's all I need.
Wow. All right.
I guess I'll go next. I
Okay.
think I'm gonna have a nice, like, big kind of like meal of just like fish and chips.
Mhm.
It's just like huge meal of fish and chips. And for the drink, ooh, I think I'll have to go with Dr. Pepper.
All right.
Yeah.
Alex, do you want me to go next?
Sure.
Okay, I figured you'd want to be last. I would really love like a good mac and cheese,
Mhm.
and probably there's probably like mango iced tea. Those are my two
Ooh.
favorite things.
Solid.
Ooh. Alex.
Alex.
I would just want like a solid cheeseburger and a strawberry milkshake. That's all.
All right.
That is pretty solid.
That's pretty solid. Yeah. So, if you could live in one fictional world for a week, where would you live?
Oh my god, I already have my answer.
Bro, go
I
for
wanna
it.
live in the Percy Jackson world. I want to be a demigod.
Yes.
I
Who's your god?
Ooh, okay. It's between Apollo and Poseidon, just because
Okay.
I'm a water baby, but Apollo because he's music and all that jazz. So I
Mhm.
think I would fit in that cabin. But I want to be a demigod. So
Okay, yeah, same. Same. Yeah.
I agree. I very strongly agree.
What's
Kind of
what's
on
your
the
god?
same note, like Avatar: The Last Airbender. Imagine if you could be like that'd be so cool.
That'd be pretty cool. Wait, what's your
Wait.
element? I have so many questions. Wait, Sarah,
We're
what's
still
your
with all the
god?
backup
And Sophia, what's your element?
Oh, Apollo. For
Apollo,
so
okay.
many reasons.
Okay.
I mean, in an ideal world, I would want to be the Avatar because then you get to do like all of it.
Mhm.
But if I had to choose, probably air because then I could fly and that would be really cool.
Exactly.
That's
Thank
true.
you. Finally, somebody said
everybody says like water, but then once you think about it, there's not much water around
water
you in your
is
daily
great.
life.
But like Earth is 70% water.
that. Yeah,
That's
but like air is everywhere.
Okay,
It's
fair.
really like it's everywhere.
Fair,
Right.
I guess.
Well, now that I like think about it, I don't really know like what fictional world I'd want to live in. I mean, there's some like cool stuff, but like there's a lot of bad stuff too.
Yeah.
Like imagine like being Aang and this entire country just wants to kidnap you or something.
Oh, you're right. That's kind of horrifying.
Imagine.
Yeah. Maybe like Harry Potter. It's cute. Just like after Voldemort dies, because then it's all happy and sunny.
So happy.
Yeah,
Alex,
that'd be pretty cool.
I think it's your turn, bud.
So it's only for like a week, right? You said.
Mhm.
Yeah.
A week.
Yeah. So I think I would want to live in like the Blade Runner, like the Los Angeles. for, like,
Ooh.
a couple years. I mean, I wouldn't want to live there forever, but for a week, I think it would be cool to like just experience that whole environment and stuff.
That's true.
Alright.
Mhm.
That's a
Solid.
good answer.
So I have the honor of asking the last question, and everyone we've spoken to says the most important question. What is your favorite color?
Ooh.
I love yellow. I'm one of those people where my whole life is based around the color yellow.
Mhm.
And that's not even an exaggeration.
Bro,
That's true.
yellow's great.
Oh, it's a solid color. I would say like a baby blue, since
Ooh.
my eyes are blue. As a blue-eyed person, I'm like, I look good in blue, so I'm just gonna blue.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
I guess.
I'm gonna say. Go ahead, Alex.
I said orange. Yeah.
Okay.
Orange.
I'd say just blue. I don't know.
Blue.
All right.
It just looks good.
It does.
I like red a lot, like any color red.
Oh.
hmm Red's great. Stan red.
So as I said, that's all the questions we have today. Is there anything you'd like to plug?
Follow us on after_hours band on Instagram. And then I think that's it.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you for
Oh,
sitting out.
and we're gonna be in the next Street Stock probably. So
Yeah,
make
check
sure
that
you
out.
watch that.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for sitting down with us. This has been After Hours, and we're the Good Noise Podcast.